The movie starts in 1857 in the icy Arctic Ocean near the North Pole. There a big exploration ship is stuck in the ice. The captain tells his tired crew to work fast so the ship can move again. But at night they see a large explosion close to the ship. The captain and his men run to the place and find blood everywhere. A badly injured man with an artificial leg is lying on the snow. Suddenly they hear a scary roar. A huge creature is coming toward them. They quickly carry the injured man back to the ship. Then they point their guns at the creature, but their bullets don't hurt it at all and its wounds heal immediately. Everyone tries to climb onto the ship, but the creature jumps onto it too and starts killing the crew. He points at the injured man and says, "Give me my prey." A brave crew member fires a cannon and knocks the creature off the ship, but it still doesn't die. It tries to climb again, so the crew pulls the ladder up. The creature is strong enough to shake the whole ship. The captain then fires a final shot at the ice under the creature. Then the ice breaks and the creature falls into the freezing sea and sinks. The next morning the injured man is being treated. That time he warns the captain the creature will come back. He will keep killing until you give me to him. The captain says the creature must have died in the ocean. But the man says no, he cannot die. I have tried many times. He begs the captain to hand him over so others can survive. Shocked, the captain asks who made such a creature? The man replies, I created him. Then he begins telling his story. My name is Victor Frankenstein. My father gave me this name. The story then goes to Victor's childhood. Victor's father was a famous surgeon, but he was very strict. He wanted Victor to become a doctor like him. If Victor answered something wrong, his father would hit him with a stick. He wanted Victor to be successful and protect the family's name. One day Victor's life changes. His father, even though he was a great doctor, fails to save Victor's mother during the birth of his younger brother William. Victor feels lonely after his mother's death, and his father also starts caring more for William. Victor begins to think, what is the use of education if it cannot save the people we love? His father tells him, I tried, but no one can defeat death. From that moment Victor decides he will become a better doctor than his father and will find a way to defeat death. While Victor is telling his story to the captain, the creature that fell into the ice comes back alive and starts approaching the ship again. Victor continues story. A few years later his father also dies. William is sent to relatives and Victor joins State Medical College. After many years of hard work in 1855 Victor made a big discovery. Because of his experiment he is taken to court. Victor says birth is God's work, but humans can control death. To prove this he brings a dead shopkeeper whose brain is still fine, and he attaches the hand of another corpse to it. Then he connects the body to a battery. To everyone's shock, the dead body comes back to life. It even holds an apple and tries to speak. But instead of supporting him, the judges and professors get angry. They say Victor's experiment is against God and refuse to help him. Victor becomes angry, kills the reanimated corpse again and leaves. When he reaches home he meets Henrik Harlanda. Henrik gives him a letter from his brother William, and tells him that William is now engaged to Henrik's niece Elizabeth. Henrik says he liked Victor's experiment in court and wants to help him. A few days later he invites Victor to his big and rich house. There he shows Victor a wooden model of the human lymphatic system that can help in Victor's research. Seeing this, Victor is very impressed. Henrik also promises to give Victor unlimited money for his experiments so he can continue trying to defeat death. At this time William and Elizabeth also visit. Elizabeth initially thinks Victor's idea of bringing people back to life is foolish. Later Henrik gives Victor an old building near the sea to use as his laboratory. Victor becomes very excited. He starts making a list of equipment and even gives some work to William. Victor goes to a public execution ground and collects freshly dead bodies to start his experiments. One day Victor sees Elizabeth in the market and follows her out of curiosity. She goes to a church and Victor secretly enters the confession booth pretending to be a priest. But Elizabeth recognizes him and jokes that she sins by disliking her fiancé's brother. Victor shows his face and they both laugh. Then they eat together, talk about books, and Victor finds out Elizabeth also likes biology. They dance together and enjoy their time. Then Victor tells his brother to look after the lab equipment, and goes out with Elizabeth to catch butterflies. Slowly he starts falling in love with her. In the meantime William completes the entire laboratory setup. Still Victor's experiments do not show any success. One day Elizabeth comes to see him. While she watches his work, Victor finally tells her, I want you to stay with me forever. But Elizabeth says, I have already chosen William, nothing can happen between us, and leaves. Victor feels heartbroken and sits sadly in the bath. Then suddenly he gets an idea. He adjusts the electric current and successfully brings a dead body back to life. He finally discovers the method he has been trying to find for years. Victor and Henrik then go to a battlefield and collect body parts from dead soldiers. After a lot of effort, Victor builds one large body from many small parts. Henrik takes pictures for documentation. Victor connects the body to a battery and plans to use lightning to charge it. But when he goes to tell Heinrich, he finds out that Heinrich is dying from syphilis. He wants Victor to put his brain into the new body after his death in exchange for all the funding, but Victor refuses. He goes to the tower to install silver rods to catch lightning. Then Henrik follows and threatens him, even saying that he will give Victor everything, even Elizabeth. Victor tells him his body is already destroyed from the disease and nothing can be done. In anger, Henrik grabs one of Victor's machines to blackmail him. During the struggle, Henrik slips and falls from the tower, dying instantly. Victor feels bad but knows he has very little time. He turns on all the machines and directs them at the body. When lightning strikes, the battery fills with huge amounts of energy. A huge amount of energy passes through the dead body, but the heart still doesn't start beating. Victor thinks the experiment has failed and goes to sleep sadly. When he wakes up the next morning, he gets a shock. The creature he created is standing in front of him alive. It copies Victor's movements like a small child learning about the world. Victor says his name and the creature slowly repeats, Victor. He becomes very happy. Victor then locks the creature in the basement with chains so it cannot run away, and he takes care of it alone for weeks. One day the creature mistakenly cut its own hand with a knife. Victor gets angry but soon realizes the creature's incredible power when its wounds heal in seconds. Still, Victor gets irritated because the creature is not becoming intelligent. Can only say the word Victor. Then Elizabeth and William come to visit. Victor welcomes them and lies that Uncle Henrik is out of town. He takes William upstairs to show him his research. While looking around, Elizabeth hears a strange noise coming from below. She follows the sound and finds the creature chained in a secret room. Seeing its innocent eyes, she feels sorry for it. She asks Victor about the creature. Victor shows it to both of them and says, I made him. I keep him tied up for safety. He has no brain and doesn't understand anything. But Elizabeth feels the creature understands much more than Victor thinks. At night, Elizabeth secretly visits the creature again and tries to teach it its own name. But when it cannot respond, she becomes disappointed and leaves. The moment she goes, the creature quietly speaks her name for the first time. When Elizabeth comes out, Victor warns her to stay away from the creature, because it could be dangerous, and behaves like a fool. Elizabeth refuses to agree and says she saw pain and understanding in the creature's eyes. This makes Victor angry. He says, you understand the creature's pain, but what about mine? You never understood me. Victor feels insulted, thinking that even though he created the creature, Elizabeth thinks the creature is better than him. In anger, he hits the creature with an iron rod to force it to react. But the creature gets angry and bends the rod with its bare hands. Victor suddenly realizes how dangerous it actually is and that it could easily kill him.